won on this horse, won on this gelding twice, also in the Saratoga Derby last summer at Saratoga, of course. However, Irad ends up on Colonel Liam. What's to say about, and it's a Chad Brown runner. So winning two nice stakes on this gelding and then jumps to a Todd Pletcher horse who, that kind of makes you scratch your head. I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't like domestic spending, by the way, but I did want to point that out. You might want to watch the tote board on that particular gelding. The number 6 horse, Digital Age, is a horse I like. This 5-year-old is the defending champion here. Won this race. I remember this race really, really good. It was 8-1 that particular day. Won pretty much like a good thing. I mean, looked very, 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 very sharp. Then went to the Breeders' Cup Mile and didn't really disgrace himself. I mean, only missed by 6 lengths, although finishing in 11th place. Chad Brown's given him some time off and coming back. I think, Chad Brown was pointing to this particular race. Digital Age, like I said, won this race last year with a 105 buyer. This horse will be really, really tough right back tomorrow. The other horse I like in here is the 7-horse Smooth Like Straight for Mike McCarthy and Umberto Ruspelli. I get his name. It's hard to do a lot of times. But this horse is coming out of the Kilroe Mile at Santa Anita, where he really likes to run up near the pace. And that is going to be a really, really good thing because there's not a whole lot of speed signed up here. This colt might even find himself on the lead. And he's got to carry himself a mile and an eighth. Now, Rispoli won on him at Santa Anita at a mile and an eighth in the Grade 2 Twilight Derby. So the distance is not really a problem. Shortened up the last couple of times. Probably put some speed in him. So he can walk the speed a mile and an eighth and wouldn't really be a problem. Does have a win on Churchill's turf course in the American Turf last September. So no problems here for the 7-horse Smooth Like Straight. So Digital Age and the 7-horse Smooth Like Straight are the two I like in race 11. And finally, the Kentucky Derby. Mile and a quarter. They don't have to give you the particulars on that. $3 million now. 3-year-olds, 20 signed up. There'll probably be a scratch before when you wake up in the morning. Somebody, a horse, wake up with a fever or some type of a cold, and it'll be scratched. Probably be down to 19 or 18 by post time. That's just a guess. Just me running my mouth a little bit. So I like 4 in here. I'm gonna give you the 4 off top who I like. The 1-horse Known Agenda, the 7-horse Mandaloon, the 8-horse Medina Spirit, and the wait for it, the 15 Rock Your World. Now, Known Agenda on the rail. Now, I know everybody's thinking, they don't like the rail. The horse hasn't won the Derby since Ferdinand from the rail way back in whatever that was, 1980, Ferdinand, 86, I think that was. Okay, here's a Florida Derby winner who comes back with 2 good Churchill works, has the hottest rider on the planet, and Todd Pletcher's going good. He's won 3 Derbies, 2 or 3 or 4 Kentucky Oaks. Yeah, the rail is something to think about, but that's why you use other horses. Pick the horse you like, forget the post position, and, you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to be kicking yourself when this horse likes you, that you really, really like, and you say, oh, I threw him out because of the post position. Okay? So, this curling colt is going to run big tomorrow. Horses come out of the Florida. I would have bet the favorite in the Florida Derby in this particular race, but he got scratched because I do love to endorse beaten favorites. But I don't see anything wrong with that Florida Derby. I really like the connections, and I think Known Agenda, like I said, gets away from the gate, will be very, very tough if he gets out in the clear. I like the 7-horse Mandaloon. Why? Because it's Brad Cox. It's Ferran Giroux. Very, very sharp colt by Into Mischief, the hottest sire on the planet right now. 3 for 5 lifetime, beaten favorite in the Louisiana Derby. Did not run a step. No one knows why. Brad Cox says nothing happened. He can't explain it, but the colt's been doing well. Listen to these Churchill works since the Louisiana Derby. 58-4 breezing, 1:11.2 6 furlongs, and a minute flat breezing. This colt is ready to run. Great post position. Connections are right. Mandaloon is a play in the Big Kentucky Derby tomorrow. The number 8 horse, Medina Spirit, was the 4-5 beaten favorite against Rock Your World in the Santa Anita Derby. The thing that I like least about this colt, even though I'm using him, is that he was distant in his last 2 races. He was, now of course, missed by 8 lengths against Life is Good. That was, we all know he was pretty much a world beater. But then, missed by over 4 lengths against Rock Your World as the 4-5 favorite. That kind of worries me a little. John Velasquez, Bob Baffert, doesn't have Churchill works. Really not the kind of horse I like to endorse. I'm just very, very leery of beaten favorites in grade 1 stake races or horses that are well bet. And like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if this horse jumps back up and turns the table on Rock Your World, who I am also going to use. Best last race buyer, best Tomlinson figure. Now, as far as Tomlinson figures are concerned, you're not going to see high numbers going a mile and a quarter because a lot of horses we don't run races on the dirt at the mile and a quarter too much these days outside of the big race, the Derby and whatnot. But at 314, he has the highest Tomlinson figure at a mile and a quarter. The 3-year-old colt by Candy Ride, John Sadler, Joel Rosario, broke the maiden at Santa Anita on the turf with him. And then Umberto Rispoli rode the last 2, one on the turf, and then, of course, the Santa Anita Derby, and was, I guess, unceremoniously taken off. And it had a lot of people on social media going, "Oh, that's not fair." But Joel broke the maiden with the horse, so who knows? Maybe Joel was somewhere else at the time. Maybe he was overseas, or I'm talking down in Dubai. Maybe that was the case. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's got the mount back. Best last race buyer. Doesn't have any Churchill works. But, however, looking for a horse on or near the lead. They seem to do well in most of these Kentucky Derbies. So let me recap the whole pick 5 for you again, starting on race 8, $144 ticket. The number 4 horse, Defunded. The 5, Prevalence. The 6, Starring in My Dreams. Race 9, the 1, Excellent Timing. The 6, Royal Prince. And the 13, Scarlet Sky. Race 10, the Churchill Downs Stakes. 4 horses, the 1, Fat Man. The 6, Attachment Rate. Did I miss one? Oh, I'm sorry, yes. The 1, Fat Man. The 3, Basin. The 6, Attachment Rate. And the 12, Endorsed. In the Turf Classic, just 2. The 6, Digital Age. And the 7, Smooth Like Straight. And then in the Derby, 4 horses I'm going to use. The 1, Known Agenda. The 7, Mandaloon. The 8, Medina Spirit. And the 15, Rock Your World. $144 ticket. Good luck to you all out there. I will come back next week with a recap of both early and late pick 5 that I offer to you. So this is Thoroughbred Ticket. I want to thank you for listening, and you have a wonderful day at the track, and good luck to you all. Take care.
This has been the exotic wager portion of Thoroughbred Ticket with your host, Kenneth Moultrie. Please tune in again next time, and especially share if this show gave you a pick 4, 5, or 6 that catapulted you to having a great day at the track.